This lesson is a continuation of our last lesson, focusing on the application of solving linear equations. So in this case, we have something that's going to be written in function notation, and function notation just means that we have a function, in this case of cost, that is a function of x, which in this case is the months that you're renting a storage unit. So in this case, we have 1,200 budgeted for storage, and how many months can we rent the unit given this function? Now we know, based on the information given in the question, that c of x is the cost and that x is the number of months. So in this case, they've given me the cost, so I should replace that on the left side. What I see a lot of my students do is write that as 1,200x. Now remember that c of x is just one thing. It's kind of like if I wrote y equals 150 plus 52.5x. So it's just one thing. You would not put the x there because that's part of c of x. So I would write this as 1,200 equals 150 plus 52.5x. I would subtract the 150 from each side. On this side, I would get 1050. On this side, 52.5. And then I would divide each side by 52.5. And that gives me 20 equals x. And so the question says, how many months can I rent the unit? And then I would write a sentence. I could rent the unit for 20 months. A good rule of thumb, anytime you have a story problem of any kind, is that you should model the equation or model the situation with an equation, show all of your work, and when you are done, tell what the answer is in sentence form. Here's a similar question for you to try. So press pause, try this question, then press play to check your work. For this question, notice it's the exact same question, except what we are given is different. So here, we must rent the unit for 2 years, and we're asking for how much will we spend. So in the last question, we were given the cost. In this question, we were given time, which is x. But notice time is in months, and I've given you time in years. So first, I have to take 2 times 12, because there are 12 months in a year, to find out that I'm actually going to input 24. So in this function, I would say c of 24, and what that means is that in the function, wherever I see x, I'm going to replace it with 24. And then 150 plus 52.5 times 24. Again, the left side never changes, so I just rewrite it just as I would if it was a y equals. And then use a calculator to multiply 52.5 times 24, which gives me 1,260. Then I will add that to the 150, which gives me 1,410. Again, the question is, how much will I spend on storage rental? So I will write a sentence. So my sentence, I will spend $1,410 on storage rental in 2 years.